cusp of his tween years, thinking about gaming and parenting isn't exactly new to me. What if the core tenets of the world's greatest role-playing game could be applied to raising a child and help parents and parents to be master, or rather, dungeon master, parenting? I'm no parenting expert, ask my kid, nor am I a professional dungeon master, ask my players, but I am the favorite parent 65% of the time. Plus, 4 out of 6 of the kids I dungeon mastered for said they'd play again. They didn't specify with whom, but I'm known for handing out candy and office swag, so I'm making some assumptions here. I've spent 5 days a week for almost 25 years around some of the greatest people I have ever known. It's the nature of the job, or at least my job. They are dedicated, compassionate leaders who make you feel like a hero. They speak with authority, yet foster an atmosphere of autonomy. They're creative, empathetic, and collaborative. They're not afraid of rules. Some they follow, some they make, and some they break if it means a better experience. They make mistakes, sure, and graciously own up to them. Failure is full of opportunities. They root for your success and celebrate your victories. They know how to manage different personalities and how to bring disparate groups together and fight for a common goal. They are cheerleaders and task bringers. They make challenges fun. They inspire and ignite, and they never stop working. They're not always parents, but they are always dungeon masters. Without dungeon masters, we players would be out-of-work adventurers with cool backstories and half-drunk potions, wondering how we all know each other. DMs prepare the framework for our collective story, bring out the hero in all of us, and keep everything from grinding to a halt when the party decides they don't want to take the job and would rather sit in a tavern all day wondering if the barkeep looks a little shady. Their mere presence at a table signifies good times ahead. I have no idea where we're going, but my rucksack is packed and I already ate half my rations. Being a dungeon master is like playing whack-a-mole with the prefrontal cortex of the brain. You don't get into this role without the best of intentions. It's a huge undertaking. You really want to do a good job. You spend days planning and plotting, poring over source books and getting lost in Reddit threads about how to give your non-player characters, NPCs, personality. You calculate the distance from Winterhaven Forest to the Blackluster Town Center by foot and horse-drawn carriage. If your adventurers are thirsty and want to purchase a pint of dwarven ale from a local brewer, you know exactly how much it costs. 1 SP. And maybe even, most definitely, created your own label for it. And for what do you ask in return? Well, as Bret Michaels, the distinguished librettist of the 1980s glam rock band Poison, once sang, "Don't need nothing but a good time." I think Bret speaks for all dungeon masters. Aren't we all just after a good time? Every decision, every dice roll, every graphite line carefully laid out on a paper or monster token placed on a virtual tabletop is just another bullet pinging the universe's armor, trying to manifest social affirmation and memorable moments. Every D&D game should end with stronger bonds, excited players clearing their schedules in anticipation for the next session, and a proud dungeon master absolutely beaming. We really should be celebrating these people more. Sure, DMs can prepare for a game by drawing maps, designing complex encounters rife with puzzles and traps, and bookmarking monsters from the monster manual. But can they really anticipate the player's moves and motivations? Of course not. There is no way to know how fascinating the NPC staffing a booth in an open-air market will become. But next thing they know, they're spending the next 2 hours spinning tales about Scurvy, purveyor of the Sword Coast's most delicious tangerines, from the small farming town of Mirskar. Meanwhile, the pathway leading to a secret goblin mining town remains untrod, and they have yet another distinct voice to remember. Those dungeon masters must remain nimble. They relish the unexpected. And if they panic, they never let you see it. It's all about ad-libbing and flexibility, the yes and rule from improv, and 100% faking it until you make it. You can take the dungeon master out of the game, but the game stays with the DM.